carried out with the help of the electricity, heat and light. Okay, means you have to write one example of thermal decomposition, one example of electrolytic decomposition, and one example of that photolytic decomposition. Okay, so hope you know the example of all three. Then look at the board. Okay, I'm solving on the board the three examples of three types of decomposition. Yes, is board visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see here. First, thermal decomposition. Simple example of thermal decomposition is CaCO3. Okay, on heating, it will give you CaO plus CO2. Okay, this is the thermal decomposition. Then, electrolytical decomposition. The easiest example of electrolytical decomposition, which we all know, is that water. Then this H2O. Then, on passing the electric current through it, it will give you H2 plus O2. Okay, and the last one is photolytic decomposition, AgCl. On keeping it in the sunlight, what will happen? It will give you Ag plus Cl. And this will happen. We will get the three decomposition reaction. Look at it. Question number 108. What is the 109? Oh, sorry, 109 is the 108. What is that 108 question? Look at that, read that question. Then it is that define balanced chemical equation. Okay, why should an equation be balanced? Okay, write down the balanced chemical equation for the following. Okay, then so first of all, what is balanced chemical equation? A chemical equation in which the number of atoms of each element on either side of the equation are equal is called the balanced chemical equation. Okay, then now why should we balance it? Okay, then the equation should be balanced due to the law of conservation of mass. Okay, remember what is the basis of the balance? Means what is the क्या बोलेंगे अपन उसको? On what basis the equation is balanced? On what basis the chemical equation is balanced? See, यहाँ पर उसके दो पॉइंट रहते हैं. On what basis the chemical equation is balanced? पहला तो क्या होता है कि the mass law of conservation of mass, that is the mass of the reactant should be equal to the mass of the product. Okay, and बंद करना बेटा क्लास चल रही. Okay, बंद कर दें. आज ना 100% में अपने सब उधर शिफ्ट कर दूँगा दूसरे रूम में. तो लैपटॉप में चलता मेरा मोबाइल चाहिए. चलना बेटा आज कर. तो मम्मी पर जाके सो जा. ये ले लेना बेटा, मैं बोल रहा हूँ थोड़ी देर. Then, so first is law of conservation of mass, and second thing is that according to that Dalton's theory, during the formation of the compounds, the elements always combine in the smallest ratio. They are smallest ratio of the atom, whole number of the atoms. Okay, for example, see here, suppose you are forming the water. Okay, so you take this 2H2 plus O2 gives you this 2H2O. This is the balanced chemical equation over here. Now, imagine, suppose if I take here 4H2O plus 2O2, it gives you me 4H2O. Okay, then here also the law of conservation of mass is obeyed. But still, this is not the balanced equation, but this is the balanced equation. Why? Because what happens when the elements combine, then or the molecules combine, they combine in the smallest possible ratio. Okay, so here see 4, 2, 4. If you cut them, you will get 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that is why what happens while balancing the chemical equation, you have to keep two things in mind. First is that law of conservation of mass, and second thing is that the elements are always combined in the smallest ratio of the molecules, smallest ratio of the whole numbers of the molecules or the atoms over there. Okay, then next thing, what is an unbalanced equation called? An unbalanced equation is called as the skeletal equation. It is called as the skeletal equation. Okay, now here some examples are given. The phosphorus bonds in the presence of the chlorine to form the phosphorus pentachloride. Okay, phosphorus pentachloride means what happens over here? Then the phosphorus is reacting with the chlorine. Okay, P plus Cl2 to give you PCl5. Now, how will you balance this equation? So, while balancing this equation, what happens? See, we know that this Cl as it is in the form of the diatomic gas, so it cannot be in the odd numbers like 5. So what happens? You need to take it 5 times. This one 2 times and this one 2 times. So it will how much? 2p plus 5Cl2 will give you 2pCl5. Okay, and in this way the equation will be balanced. Then burning of the natural gas. What is the natural gas? It is the methane. CH4 plus O2 will give you CO2 plus H2O. Okay, balance it. Okay, so what happens over here? This will come here to 2, then here 2. Okay, then now look at that equation. It is already balanced. 1 carbon over here, 1 carbon over here, then 4 hydrogen here, 4 hydrogen over here, then 4 oxygen here, 2 oxygen here, and 2 oxygen over here. So in this way it will be balanced. The next one, the process of respiration. What happens in respiration is C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives you 6CO2 plus 6H2O. In this way what will happen? The balance equation will be given for the respiration. Okay, then next, define the chemical reaction state for observation which helps in determining that the chemical reaction has taken place. Now see, this is the simple question. It means that, okay, how can you say that the chemical change is happening? How can you say that the chemical change is happening? Okay, so when a chemical change will happen, there will be certain changes observed in the during the chemical reaction. Okay, for example, maybe there is a change in color, maybe there is a change in state, maybe there is a gas evolved. Okay, maybe there is brisk effervescence. Okay, or maybe there is a smell, a particular smell. Okay, which will indicate that the chemical reaction is taking place, or maybe that there is a precipitate form. Okay, so you see there are four changes are given. Change in color will occur, or evolution of gas will take place, formation of precipitate will take place, or the change in temperature will take place. Maybe the reaction is either exothermic or endothermic. Okay, and all the examples are given over here. Whenever you are giving the example of change in color, then the base example is of copper sulfate. Okay, because when you take the copper sulfate crystals in a test tube, add some water to it, what will happen? You will get this copper sulfate, then plus Fe. So it will give you what? FeSO4 plus Cu. It was blue in color, and now you got a solution which is green in color. So from this equation we can easily understand that the reaction has taken place because the color change of color is taking place. Okay, or if suppose it is exothermic reaction, then CaO plus H2O, that is quick lime plus water gives you slate lime. CaO is taken twice plus a very large amount of the heat will be given out. Okay, or if suppose it is this NaHCO3, okay, then on heating, okay, then what will happen over here? You will get this Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2. Okay, a gas will come out from here. So evolution of the gas will take place, or some precipitate will form. For example, this BaCl2 plus Na2SO4. Na2SO4 will give you NaCl plus BaSO4. And in this way what will happen? Then the chemical reaction, what will happen over here? Precipitate will be formed in the form of BaSO4. So in this way, this 4 observation will help you to understand whether the chemical reaction is taking place or not. Okay, then next reaction, next question, then come to this 106. Okay, what is that question number 106? Look at that question. Identify the type of chemical reaction in the following statement and define each one of them. Okay, digestion of the food in our body. Okay, digestion of the food in our body is oxidation reaction. Okay, what happens over here? The food will be oxidized to give the carbon dioxide and water. Then rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is also oxidation reaction. Then heating of the magnesium oxide with the aluminium powder. Okay, see here. Look at this reaction. This is important reaction for us. Then we need to understand what kind of reaction is taking place over here. Okay, heating of the aluminium with the magnesium oxide powder. MnO2 plus aluminium. MnO2 plus Al. Okay, so look at this equation. What happens here? MnO2 plus Al will give you Al2O3 plus Mn. Okay, now see, actually if you see over here, this MnO2 plus Al is giving you Al2O3 plus Mn. Okay, so see this reaction, it can be categorized into two reactions. Who can tell that two categories of for the same reaction? Yes.
Sir, which one?
Anybody?
Precipitation and neutralization.
नहीं बेटा, precipitation का हुआ इधर, neutralization भी कहाँ हुआ?
नहीं सर, वो क्लियर आ रहा, मेरे को रिएक्शन नहीं समझ रहा, क्लियर है उधर.
MnO2 plus Al gives you Al2O3 plus Mn.
Displacement.
What's one correct answer? Displacement reaction. Yes. And second type?
Oxidation.
Oxidation.
Redox. What is that? Redox.
Oxidation reduction.
Yes. Redox reaction. What happened over here? See. Then first Mn is replaced by aluminium. This is first thing, displacement reaction. Second thing, what happens over here? See. This MnO2 has lost the oxygen and Mn is left over here. But Al got the oxygen and it becomes Al2O3. That's how it will happen over here. Then it will be a redox reaction. See, so इस तरीके से क्या होता है? The same reaction falls in two categories over here. Okay, then next one, what happens? By heating the powder of the this manganese oxide with the aluminium done, then blue color of the copper sulfate solution disappears when the iron filings are. Then that is displacement reaction. That is very obvious and it is also given in the textbook. And then what is next question over there? Then the dilute hydrochloric acid is added to the sodium hydroxide solution. Okay, then उसके वो कहाँ गए एंड के वो निकाल दो और वो रॉड पीछे वाली रॉड पे पर्दा लगाओ, आगे वाले रॉड को फेंक दो, निकाल के फेंक दो, कुछ काम के नहीं. हाँ
अभी लगाने के बाद बात करेंगे रात को शाम को पांच जाती है मां डैड को वीडियो
नेक्स्ट इसके बाद क्या होता है यहाँ पर? See, this question number 105. Okay, what is that question number 105 over here? Check that question. Okay, so see, what is that? This, write down the balanced chemical equation for the following statement. NaOH solution is heated with the zinc granules. Okay, see this reaction. Okay, NaOH plus Zn. Yes. What is the reaction? Who can say?
Sir, which reaction?
NaOH plus Zn. Yes.
No reaction.
Okay. Listen over here. Who are this?
Sir, sodium zincate.
Yes. See, मैंने बहुत बार बोला
ये आपकी बुक में क्वेश्चन था, ये आपने वो बुक दी थी
It is
ना.
the only reaction. It is the only reaction between the metal and the base. Only reaction between the metal and the base. You'll get over here Na2ZnO2.
Zinc with sodium hydroxide.
Okay. Na2O2. Then Na2ZnO2. Sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas will be given out. Okay. इसके अलावा कोई और बेस किसी और मेटल से रिएक्ट नहीं करता है, तो इसलिए इस रिएक्शन को बाय हार्ट लर्न करना. ओके, देन सी कुछ रिएक्शन आपको बहुत ज्यादा केयरफुली लर्न करना पड़ेंगे बिकॉज वो रिएक्शन बार बार आते ही रहेंगे. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट एक मिनट बेटा, देयर इज अ मैसेज. नेक्स्ट. ओके, हाँ यस.
सर आप बोले थे तो अपना पहले कि वो हेरिडिटी के ऊपर है, रावण का ऊपर से क्वेश्चन नहीं है.
क्या?
हेरिडिटी के क्वेश्चन.
एक मिनट, जस्ट अ मिनट वेट कर इधर.
सर उसका प्रोडक्ट में क्या लिखा है?
Na2ZnO2 सोडियम जिंकेट. Sodium zincate it is. मैंने अरे यार मैंने इन लोगों को अभी तो भेजा था ये इसके हेरिडिटी के पूरे क्वेश्चंस। बेटा मैंने पीडीएफ बनाया उसकी हेरिडिटी। आई एम सेंडिंग इट इन द ग्रुप, जस्ट चेक इट वहां पर आया क्या तो।
क्या भेज रहे हैं आप?
एक देखो मैंने हेरिडिटी का पीडीएफ भेजा, उसके अंदर पूरे क्वेश्चन हो गए, चेक कर एक बार।
एक सेकंड सर।
ओके नेक्स्ट वन।
हेरिडिटी के क्वेश्चन है उसमें?
कौन से है?
आपको भेजूं वापस?
नहीं मैं भेजा हूँ तुम लोगों को, तुम चेक करके उसको देखो। हेरिडिटी के है ना पूरे क्वेश्चंस?
हाँ
ठीक है चलेगा, यहाँ दंड बैठा। अरे यार मैं किधर जा रहा हूँ, मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या गड़बड़ हो रही है आज। नेक्स्ट वन सी, सो दिस इज वन रिएक्शन ओवर हियर, when dilute sulfuric acid is added to sodium carbonate. Okay, sodium carbonate. So see, any acid plus carbonate is equal to salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. That way you can write down the chemical reaction. Then eggshell is dropped into the hydrochloric acid. Now what is eggshell? Okay, eggshell is calcium carbonate,
calcium
CO3. Okay, eggshell is made up of calcium carbonate. Then when you put it into H2SO4, what reaction will take place? You will get CaSO4 plus H2O. Okay, plus CO2 plus CO2.
सर तो एग्जेक्शन वो टूट जाएगा ना?
वो डिजॉल्व हो जाएगा बेटा उसके अंदर पूरा।
यस सर।
ओके हाँ, और उसमें से क्या होगा, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस निकलना शुरू हो जाएगी, बिकॉज एसिड प्लस कार्बोनेट इज ऑलवेज इक्वल टू सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर प्लस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड। ओके देन नेक्स्ट वन, question number 104. Okay, look at that question number 104. What is it? Then write the balanced chemical equation for the following reaction. Hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air to form the sulfur dioxide. Okay, see.
सर H2S plus O2 रहेगा ना ये?
Yes, H2S, hydrogen sulfide gas is H2S plus O2 will
H2O plus SO2 ना?
H4 plus H4O. Okay, you have to balance this equation. Hope you know how to balance the equation.
हाँ सर।
Yes. How many sulfur over here? One. Here also one sulfur. Then here how many hydrogen? Two. Here two. Okay. Here how many oxygen? Two. Here there are three. So we need to balance the equation. Okay. Do one thing. Then in सबको double करो. Total left over here it will become 2H2H. Then 2H2O and 2SO2. Okay, so total oxygen how many now? Count the oxygen. Okay, here it will be 4 plus this 2 6. So here put 3. So like it will be balanced. Okay, then next one. What is that? Barium chloride react with the zinc sulfate. Okay, then to give zinc chloride and barium sulfate. Can anybody identify which kind of reaction it is? Barium chloride, BaCl2 plus ZnSO4. Reaction. Okay, then I won't write on the board now. Let us see directly the questions. Okay, because the time we need to save the time over here. Okay, then now come to this question number 103. What is that question number 103? Why is the respiration considered as the exothermic reaction? Yes, why it is considered as the exothermic reaction? Because then here what happens? This glucose is oxidized to give the carbon dioxide, water and large amount of the heat. As the heat is given out, it is the exothermic reaction. Then define the term oxidation and reduction. Then see here you need to write all the definitions of oxygen. Oxidation is the addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, or addition of non-metal and removal of metal, or loss of electron, or increase in oxidation number. ये definition एक साथ में आ जाते हैं उधर. Okay, then the chemical reaction which involves addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen, then addition of metal, removal of non-metal, then gain of the electron or decrease in the oxidation number is called the reduction reaction. Okay, identify the substance which is reduced given chemical reaction. Now see here, you are given a chemical reaction, you have to identify. classify the material CuO plus Zn. Which material is oxidized over here and which material? Yes. Again, suppose if you have been asked CuO plus Zn, it will give you ZnO plus Cu. Okay. Then yes, in which category you can classify this equation? Which
Sir, oxidation reduction.
एक तो redox and second
Displacement
reaction. Here what happens? CuO lost the oxygen to form Cu and then this Zn has gained the oxygen to form the ZnO. So Zn is oxidized and CO is reduced. Okay, this reaction again falls in the category of this redox reaction and displacement reaction. Here, who is the oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent.
CuO
CuO is oxidizing the agent and reducing agent
Zn.
Zn. Okay. Then next thing. After that, this question number 102. Look at that question number 102. What is it? Then see. Just read it out. What is that? Then 102. Balance the following equation. Then aluminium plus bromine gives you aluminium bromide. Then calcium carbonate on heating gives you calcium hydroxide. This you can do by your own. It's not that difficult. Then come to question number 101. What is that 101 question? Then yes, can the combination reaction be oxidation reaction? Yes.
Yes, it can.
Yes, sir.
Yes. For example, combination and oxidation reaction. Yes. Which
Sir,
one?
H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O.
Mg plus O2 will give
Yeah.
Mg.
Mg plus O2 and H2 plus O2. Okay. So this is oxidation also and combination also. Okay. Then next one. How will you test whether the gas evolved in the reaction is hydrogen? Yes.
Sir, when you bring a lighter matchstick toward the mouth of the test tube,
Pop sound will
Yes.
matchstick will go to the pop sound.
Okay, or either the pass the gas through the source solution and then bring the burning splinter or the candle near the bubble. The gas starts burning with the pop sound and the candle extinguishes. Okay, this confirms the presence of hydrogen. Okay, why does the copper not evolve hydrogen on reacting with the dilute sulfuric acid? Yes.
Less reactive than hydrogen.
Yes, see, here the reaction is, the question is like this, okay, why the hydrogen gas is not evolved when the copper reacts with the dilute sulfuric acid. Okay, then, so, look at the board, okay, suppose it is given to you that there is H2SO4 plus Cu, then, okay, here, in this reaction, then, okay, means simply no reaction. Why? Cu plus H2SO4 no reaction or Cu plus H2.
It is not able to displace it.
Sir, copper is placed above hydrogen in reactivity series of metals.
उल्टा बोल रहा है बेटा तू.
It is placed below.
Copper is placed below, so copper is less
Sorry,
reactive
sir.
than hydrogen. Copper is less reactive than hydrogen. That's why it cannot displace it from its salts. Okay, that's why no reaction will take place. Okay, then next thing. Okay, इसके अंदर क्या होता है? बेटा म्यूट करो अपने आप को. Okay, then so no reaction will take place over here because copper is less reactive. Then next one. उसके बाद में क्या होता है? So इस पर एक क्वेश्चन आता है. Can we store the dilute sulfuric acid into copper vessel? Yes, we can store the dilute sulfuric acid in the copper vessel because it does not react with the copper. Okay. Similarly, एक क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. Can we store this sulfuric acid into aluminium vessel? No. Okay, we cannot store because aluminium is more reactive than hydrogen and it will react with the hydrogen. Okay, acid to release the hydrogen gas and a salt will be formed. So this is what will happen. After some time there will be the holes in the container. Okay, एक और question है. Then why don't the acids react with the non-metals? Yes, why don't the acids react with the non-metals? Yes. Why can't the acids react with the non-metals? See,
Because non-metals from acidic oxides.
no, I am talking only about a non-metal. For example, suppose you got HCl. Okay, you got HCl plus. Okay, any non-metal. For
Because we are
example,
not able to displace.
sulfur. Yes, see here. What happens when a metal reacts with the acid? For example, see here, this HCl plus Na. Okay, so you get what? You get NaCl plus H2. Okay, it's a kind of displacement reaction. It's a kind of displacement reaction where this H plus ion is replaced by Na plus ion. Okay, then now come to the non-metals. Okay, see, non-metals cannot lose the electron to form positive ion to displace hydrogen. Non-metals cannot lose electrons to form the positive cations to displace the hydrogen. That is why the non-metals cannot react with the acids. See, आपको कुछ चीजें specifically learn करनी पड़ेगी. So what is the answer for that? The answer is that then the metals can form the positive ions and which can replace the H plus ions in the acid. That's why the metals react with the acids. But the non-metals cannot lose the electron to form the cations which will displace the hydrogen. That's why non-metals cannot react with the acids. Non-metal cannot react with the acids. Okay. Then next. After that, what happens over here? Then yes, one more reaction was there. How will you confirm that carbon dioxide gas is evolved in the chemical reaction? Yes,
Lime water test.
lime water. Yes.
We'll pass it to lime water. Then, if lime water turns milky, then gas is carbon dioxide. Then we will collect some gas in test tube and then bring lighted matchstick so it will extinguish the fire.
Fine. Okay. Now just imagine that you don't have the flame with you. Okay. You don't have the lime water with you. Then how will you confirm that carbon dioxide is given out?
Effervescence.
Brisk effervescence. Okay. See, this is the second important characteristics of the carbon dioxide. What happens over here? If suppose you take this NaHCO3, okay, that is baking soda, and then add it to the acid, any acid, HCl, then what will happen? You will find that here there is NaCl plus H2O plus CO2, but this CO2 comes out in the form of brisk effervescence. Okay, then you will see that a lot of bubbles are formed. Okay, the way bubbles come out of that ENO, or the bubbles come out when you open the soft drink bottle, the same way the brisk effervescence will come out. That is the indication that carbon dioxide gas is evolved over here. Now, see, as you said that first that pass the gas through the lime water. So what happens over here? See, if suppose I take this lime water CaOH taken twice and pass the carbon dioxide gas through it, what will happen? I will get CaCO3 plus H2O. Okay, then now tell me in which category you will put this reaction? In which category you will put this reaction? Yes. You know what happens? See, this is non-metallic oxide, which is acidic in nature. This is base. Okay, so this one is base. Okay, this is acid. Okay, here you got salt plus water. Salt plus water. So when there is salt plus water formation, then this reaction is called as the neutralization reaction. Which reaction it is? Neutralization reaction. Okay, याद रखना. अगर suppose पूछा कि show that non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. So this is the best example to show that non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Why? Because here a non-metallic oxide, that is carbon dioxide, is reacting with a base to form salt and water. That's why this proves that the non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Okay. Now, what I wanted to say is that if you take this solution again, okay, calcium carbonate solution, and pass a carbon dioxide gas through it, what will be the result? Yes.
Calcium hydrogen carbon.
Calcium hydrogen carbonate, CaHCO3, okay, taken twice plus H2O. Okay, here what will happen now? That see here, this when you pass the excess of carbon dioxide to the lime water, it will turn colorless. It will turn colorless. So remember over here, see how the question comes. How the question comes. Okay, see on this particular topic, which type of question will come. See, a substance X, okay, when treated with substance Y, okay, then we see the brisk effervescence. We'll see the brisk effervescence. Okay, then and after that what will happen? When this gas is passed through the lime water, Okay, when this gas is passed through the lime water, then first lime water turns milky, and then finally the lime water turns colorless. Okay, the solution turns colorless. Okay, identify this X, Y, and this gas involved over here. Okay, so now what happens over here? See, then first of all we know that brisk effervescence and then the lime turning milky means carbon dioxide gas is involved. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस इज इवॉल्व. ओके, एक और हिंट दे रही थी आपको यहाँ पर कि दिस सब्सटेंस Y, ओके, इट इज आल्सो यूज्ड एज द प्रिजर्वेटिव. इट इज आल्सो यूज्ड एज द प्रिजर्वेटिव. नाउ सी, as there is an evolution of the carbon dioxide, then there must be some acid involved and a carbonate involved. So this, out of this X and Y, one is acid and one is carbonate. Okay, now it is said that Y is used as the preservative. So what is the hint to us? The hint is that it is a acid which is used as the preservative, and we know that then vinegar, that is the acidic acid. Okay, is the acid which is used as the preservative. So here Y is acidic acid and X must be some carbonate. X must be some carbonate. Because of that, this reaction is taking place over here. Okay, then next after this comes this question number 99. Look at the question number 99. What is given in the question number 99? Read it out. Then an aqueous solution of the metal nitrate, okay, P, reacts with the sodium bromide, okay, solution to form the yellow precipitate Q, okay, which is used in the photography. Okay, Q on exposure to the sunlight undergoes the decomposition to form the metal, okay, present along with the reddish brown gas. in nature, while oxides of E and F are acidic in nature. The oxides of B is almost neutral. Then, based on the above information, okay, answer the following question. Then, to which group, okay, the period of the periodic table listed element belong. Okay, okay, यहाँ पर see, all strong and deviating. जब when this A combines. This the elements belongs to third period. Elements belongs to third period of the periodic table. Okay, so the two which group period, the group and period. So what will happen?
The group of sodium is 1.
First. So they will belong to first, second, then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Remember, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, then 10 का gap है. 1, 2, after 1, 2, there will be a gap of 10. 1, 2, then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Then, so, which group they belong? They belong to third period and C. A and B belongs to first and second group. Okay, only A and B they are asking. Okay. If they ask about all, then we can answer that. Then next, उसके बाद में क्या होगा? A and B, it is given over there, right? जो मैंने बोला वही है. Okay, A and B belongs to first and second group. Then B 13 group. Then C 13, D 14. Then all are given over the systematically. Okay, then what happens over here? See this second question. Which of these two elements could definitely be metals? So that is A and B, because they have 1 or 2 electrons in the outermost shell, and the metals can have either 1 or 2 or 3 electrons in the outermost shell. Then
Aluminium na.
no, what happens here? If there are 3 electrons in the outermost shell, then it may be metal or may not be metal. Why? Can anybody guess why? If there are 3 electrons in the outermost shell, then it may be or may not be metal. Yes.
Sir, because lithium has also 3 electrons.
No, gallium. Gallium has only 1 electron in the outermost shell. Sir, not gallium. Boron. Boron has 3 electrons in the outermost shell, but it is non-metal. So it is metalloid. बोरॉन इज मेटालॉइड विद 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन द आउटरमोस्ट शेल. इसलिए क्या होता है कि आउटरमोस्ट शेल के अंदर देन अगर 1 या 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन है और वो हाइड्रोजन हीलियम के अलावा कोई भी एलिमेंट है, तो देन फॉर श्योर इट इज द मेटल. ओके, लेकिन अगर 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन है तो मेटालॉइड भी हो सकता है. इसलिए ऊपर क्या होता है कि वी आर श्योर अबाउट ए एंड बी ओनली. देन व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन? देन which one of the 8 element is most likely to be found in the gaseous state at the room temperature? Okay, so कौन सा रहेगा वो? Yes. Then
argon.
Okay, and H. Okay, H is most likely. Okay, A B C D E F G H. Okay, why H? Because what happens then? क्या होता है यहाँ पर जो H है तो क्या है? नोबल गैसेस है.
नोबल गैस.
Then अब नोबल जो एलिमेंट है वो गैसेस फॉर्म में ही रहते हैं, दूसरे को फॉर्म में रहते ही नहीं है. तो इसलिए क्या होता है यहाँ पर टेंशन की कोई बात नहीं है, वो डायरेक्टली उसके नाम आएगा. If the number of the electrons in the outermost shell of the element C and G be 3 and 7 respectively, then write the formula of the compound formed by the combination of C and G. So here what happens? C has 3 electrons in the outermost shell, so its valency will be 3, and G has 7 electrons in the outermost shell, so its valency will be 1. That's what will happen. Then it will become Cg3. How much? Cg3. Okay, for them in shortcut this C is nothing but aluminium and G is chlorine. What will happen over here? AlCl3. It will be just like AlCl3. Okay, then next. Okay, look at this question number 170. Okay, name the element which has the electronic configuration 281. Sodium. Then a total of the 2 shells. Okay, with the 4 electrons in the valence shell.
Carbon.
Okay, the total of 2 shells with 4 electrons in the valence shell. It is carbon. Correct.
Carbon.
Then A नीचे देख के बोलते जा रहा है तू भी डफर।
नहीं सर, नहीं।
अच्छा नहीं ना, हाँ, एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे फट से। Then name the element which has same number of electrons in first and second shell. हाँ,
Beryllium.
beryllium 2.
Beryllium.
Beryllium is correct answer B. Then name the element which has both the shells completely filled.
Neon.
Neon 28 correct answer. Okay. Then next इसके अलावा क्या होता है? Then neon और helium के अलावा किसी भी element के पूरे shell completely filled नहीं होते। याद रखना, only two elements are the completely filled shell. One is helium 2 and neon 28. Okay. Then next one. Just look at this question. Question number 168. The position of the element A, B, C, D, E, F, and G with the modern periodic table is given below. Then, in which group or the inert gas elements are placed?
18th group.
18th group. They are placed in the 18th group. What are the other names for the inert gases?
Noble gas.
Or anything else? Apart from inert gases and noble gases, what is the other name given to the noble gases?
Greenhouse gases.
They are called as zero group element. What do you call them? Zero group elements. Even though they belong to 18 group, but they are also called as zero group element because their valency is zero. See, ये आपने कहीं नहीं पढ़ा होगा, लेकिन आपको याद रखना है कि noble gases or the this inert gases are also called as a zero group element because they belong to the 18 group which has the valency zero. Then next question, look at that. Then what type of the ions would be formed by BCE? Yes.
Sir, B will form negative ion.
Now उसको बोलते हैं anions. They will form anions. Then how many shells do A have? How many shells do A have?
Three are two shells.
One shell.
One shell.
Medium, हाँ.
First grade में एक ही shell होता है. Then next, what is the similarity between A and D?
They have gained the inert gas potential. They both are noble gases.
A and D both are noble gases. Fine. और इसके अलावा क्या similarity है?
Both shells are
A
completely.
and D are the only two elements they have completely filled outermost shell. A and D are the only two elements which are the completely filled outermost shell here. Okay, remember. Then next, identify the most abundant element in the earth crust. हाँ, कौन सा है?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Then, it is the most abundant metal in the earth crust. Most used metal. Aluminium. Okay, याद रखना. Aluminium is the most abundant metal. It is the most used metal also. Okay. आपको लगता हो कि आयन ज्यादा यूज होता है, लेकिन आयन से ज्यादा एल्यूमिनियम यूज होता है. पूरे वर्ल्ड में फूड पैकेट एल्यूमिनियम के बनते हैं, कैंस एल्यूमिनियम के बनते हैं, पूरे एरोप्लेन बसेस सब एल्यूमिनियम की बनी होती है. इसके अलावा पूरा जो मेडिसिन का पैकिंग होता है वो भी एल्यूमिनियम में होता है. कैन एनीबडी गेस व्हाई?
लाइट वेट है और
नहीं,
रिएक्ट नहीं करता.
Not very expensive.
हाँ अच्छा, नॉट वेरी एक्सपेंसिव, वो तो ठीक है. देन रिएक्ट नहीं करता, लेकिन एल्यूमिनियम तो बहुत हाईली रिएक्टिव है.
सर ऑक्सीजन कोट है उसके ऊपर.
एग्जैक्टली. एल्यूमिनियम क्या करेगा? ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट करके एल्यूमिनियम कोट बना देगा, जिसके बाद में फर्दर ऑक्सीडेशन पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाएगा. इसीलिए हम उसको यूज करते हैं. याद रखना, ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है बहुत ज्यादा उसके लिए. ओके. देन व्हिच इज द मोस्ट अबंडेंट एलिमेंट इन द यूनिवर्स?
ऑक्सीजन.
हाइड्रोजन.
नहीं सॉरी,
कार्बन. हाइड्रोजन. ऑल द स्टार्स आर मेड अप ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. ऑल द स्टार्स आर मेड अप ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. ओके, इसलिए पूरे यूनिवर्स में सबसे ज्यादा हाइड्रोजन ही होता है. उसके अलावा द एंटायर सन इज मेड अप ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. ओके, और जो सन है वो हमारी जमीन से कई 100 गुना बड़ा है. ओके. देन नेक्स्ट, इसके बाद में लुक एट दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 167. व्हाट इज दैट क्वेश्चन नंबर 167? देन लिथियम, सोडियम, पोटेशियम आर प्लेस्ड इन द सेम ग्रुप. Okay, on the basis of their similarities, list the such similarities. Yes, क्या similarities है lithium, sodium and potassium की?
सर तो तीनों के पास दो शेल है।
नहीं रे बाबा, lithium and potassium, they have one electron in the outermost shell.
They all are metals.
They all are metals, they have one electron in the outermost shell. Okay, and then okay, उसका अंदर क्या रहेगा? They can lose one electron to form the cations. Okay, then हाँ, एक मिनट और, ये तो छोटे क्वेश्चन हो गए। हाँ, एक क्वेश्चन ये था, then only on the modern periodic table. Okay, see, क्वेश्चन नंबर 169 को पढ़ो, ये 2 साल पहले आया था। Okay, then the modern periodic table has been evolved through the early attempts of the Dobrana, Newland, Mendeleev's list. One advantage and one disadvantage of all the three or the 4 ways of classifying the elements. Okay, see, पहले सबसे पहले डोब्रानर का एडवांटेज बताओ मुझे, क्या था? डोब्रानर क्लासिफिकेशन एक एडवांटेज।
Sir, he classified 3 elements in a group of triad in which the mass of the middle element was roughly equal to the sum of average of the first and the third element.
संतोष,
Yes, sir.
ओनली एवरेज, सम ऑफ एवरेज मतलब क्या होता?
नहीं सर, एवरेज।
जी, उसका एडवांटेज क्या है? उसका एक छोटा सा एडवांटेज है। ओके, यू कैन फाइंड द मास ऑफ द थर्ड एलिमेंट इफ यू नो मास ऑफ द 2 एलिमेंट्स। बस एक ही एडवांटेज है, इसके अलावा कोई एडवांटेज नहीं है। देन सेकंड थिंग, एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस Newland's classification. Then, okay, according to him, what happens? Every 8 element has the properties of the similar to that of the fourth element. तो क्या होगा उससे? Then see, इसका एडवांटेज क्या रहेगा? Then every 8 element has the properties similar to that of the first element. Then if the elements are arranged in order of the atomic masses. Okay. Then और उसका लिमिटेशन क्या है? Then लिमिटेशन है उसका कि then this law is not applicable after calcium. Then वो इसे डोब्रानर का लिमिटेशन क्या था? He could identify only 3 triads. Then उसका Mendeleev's का एडवांटेज क्या था? Then see, he could classify all the elements discovered at that time. सबसे बड़ा उसका ये था। Then next, उसका लिमिटेशन क्या था? No fixed place for hydrogen. Position of the isotopes could not be sorted out. Okay? क्योंकि क्या होता? उसको भी मालूम नहीं था कि क्या करना है। Okay? Then next one. इसके बाद में और क्या है? Sorry. मैं कहीं और ही चला गया। Wait. हाँ, चलो। Then next. What is next? See, उसके आगे पूरे टेबल आते रहेंगे। ओके, सबके सब मैक्सिमम टेबल रहेंगे।
ओके, ये सर्कल क्या है?
Look at that circle. See, in the figure given below. Okay, the first 20 elements are jumbled up. Okay, then carefully observe the figure and answer the following question. Okay, then look at that. Then pick out the 2 elements which are known as the alkali metals. कौन से 2 elements?
सोडियम है।
हाँ,
एक सोडियम है।
वो हाइड्रोजन है।
हाइड्रोजन मेटल नहीं है बेटा।
पर उसको कंसीडर तो करना सर, अल्काली मेटल।
सर पोटेशियम
नॉन मेटल है वो। हाँ, बोलो।
सोडियम पोटेशियम।
पोटेशियम है वहाँ पर, करेक्ट। देन नेक्स्ट।
सर आंसर हाइड करो ना, मेरे को आंसर नहीं दिख रहा पर क्वेश्चन तो दिख रहा है।
हाँ सर।
नेक्स्ट। हाँ,
हेलो।
हाँ
सर वो हेरिटेज क्वेश्चन है ना, उसमें एवोल्यूशन के भी क्वेश्चन है।
भाई मत करना एवोल्यूशन फिर।
होंगे बेटा उसमें, वो कैसे अभी सेपरेट करना मुश्किल हो रहा है बहुत ज्यादा। देन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? पिक आउट द 2 एलिमेंट व्हिच हैव वैलेंसी ऑफ 4। हाँ, किसकी किसकी वैलेंसी 4 है? सल्फर 16,
कार्बन
16 and carbon. Sulfur 16 and carbon. Okay, then
सर 5 हो गए।
चलो नेक्स्ट। What is next?
Pick out elements which belong to group पता नहीं कौन सा।
एक मिनट। Pick out element below group 16. Sulfur 16 and oxygen.
Yes.
Sulfur and oxygen. ओके चलो अभी मैं रोज को ब्रेक करता हूँ देन बाय 7 o'clock I will upload the test. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So solve it and keep it ready. Tomorrow we'll have the class. See tomorrow we'll have to take 3 to 5.
हाँ ठीक है सर चलेगा.
फुल रहेगा मेरा 3 to 5. Okay. Okay. So let us meet tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.